Will Neymar ever return to the Brazilian national team? Here's what Carlo Ancelotti said. Neymar, one of the most extraordinary talents in world football, has dazzled fans with his star power, but his journey has been marred by constant injury setbacks. Despite his fame and success, it seems that misfortune always finds a way to derail his career. The last time Neymar played for Brazil was in October 2023 during a World Cup qualifier against Uruguay, where he sustained a serious ACL injury. Since that fateful match, the 33-year-old has been forced to wait for his body to recover, becoming all too familiar with the harsh reality of injury rehabilitation. Neymar's career has been plagued by injuries, making him one of the most unlucky stars in modern football. Despite the setbacks, Neymar's return to the national team was still on the cards. When Carlo Ancelotti took over as Brazil's coach in May of this year, hopes began to rise again. Ancelotti, with his renowned expertise, decided to give Neymar more time to recover, leaving him out of the squad for June, but holding out hope for his return in September. After all, Brazil had already secured their place for the 2026 World Cup, so Neymar had time to make his comeback. Brazil was set to play their final World Cup qualifying matches in early September, with games scheduled against Chile on the 5th and Bolivia on the 10th in Rio de Janeiro. But the news last night shocked fans. Neymar was once again left out of the squad. Alongside him, both Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. were also excluded, a decision that sparked many questions. So why was Neymar dropped? Ancelotti clarified, stating, "I haven't had any personal talks with them. They know how the Brazil team operates. If they want to play, they need to be fit and play regularly at the club level. I don't need to explain it to them. If they want, they can call me. I have Rodrigo's number, not sure about Neymar's, but he probably has mine." Ancelotti's message is clear. Neymar, like any other player, must be fit and actively participating in club football to earn a spot on the national team. This isn't about personal feelings, it's about fitness and consistency. The door to the Brazil squad won't open until Neymar proves he can play at the top level week in, week out. Before this latest setback, Neymar had been performing well at Santos, where he had played 7 consecutive matches, completing the full 90 minutes in each. This performance had reignited hopes for his return to the national team. But just as things were looking up, disaster struck once again. Last Thursday, during a training session with Santos, Neymar suffered another injury, this time to his thigh. Initially, Santos thought it wasn't serious, but further tests revealed a major muscle injury, complicating matters even more. The Santos medical staff immediately informed the Brazilian Football Federation, CBF, and the national team doctors are now in a position to assess Neymar's condition for a final verdict. Neymar had been playing brilliantly for Santos, but now his fitness is once again in question. The latest injury means he will not be called up to play for Brazil in the upcoming matches, and Ancelotti has already made it clear that he won't risk including Neymar unless he is fully fit. Football journalist Fabrizio Romano has also hinted that Neymar's chances of returning to the Brazilian squad soon are slim. Neymar is expected to return to Santos training by August 31st, and it's possible he might feature in a match for the club within a week or so. But as of now, his return to the national team seems almost impossible. Neymar's injury woes continue to haunt him, and with Ancelotti's firm stance, it seems that his long-awaited return to Brazil's national team will have to wait. The next step for Neymar is to regain his fitness and prove that he can still perform at the highest level, starting with his recovery at Santos. So, what does this mean for Neymar's international future? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. Neymar's dream of playing in the 2026 World Cup might depend on his ability to recover fully and regain the form that once made him one of the most exciting players in world football. Until then, the Brazilian fans will have to wait and hope that the injury curse that has haunted Neymar for so long finally comes to an end.